Hello, my name is Adriana Teodoro-Dier and I'm a tarot-based life consultant. I have a message today for the fire signs. This is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. A couple little interesting things to start. I'm seeing a lot of the same cards come up in all these readings for this week. So I think a lot of us are in a similar boat. So it might not be a bad idea to kind of look at the other readings to just see. I think there is a lot of information for all of us, regardless of what our signs are. Another interesting fact, my cat, I might show you at the end, he's sitting right next to me and he hasn't done this yet. So I think we're needing some calm and some balance. And our cards actually tell us this. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles on one side. Lovely, beautiful card. However, we've got some mess in the middle. We've got the Seven of Cups and we've also got the Five of Cups. On the other side of this, we have balance, justice. I'm sorry, she's got scales. I want to call her balance. So I'll get to this advice in a second. The idea is that in your physical world, pentacles are earth, the material world, what's around us, things are actually going quite well. Yes, there's more that you could receive, but you are in an incredibly good place. A lot of the stuff that you've worked on and have been trying to manifest is actually here. And you could be enjoying this. I say you could be enjoying this. However, these water cards, you're stuck in some strange emotional patterns, okay? This card here, the Five of Cups, talks about focusing on what you don't have versus what you do have. So because you're focusing on what you don't have, there's this sadness, this dissatisfaction, this just discontentedness with the way your world is. And because you're over-focusing on this, it actually creates these fantasies in your head that your life is really bad, that things aren't working out, that this relationship doesn't work, that this job isn't great, and nothing's going right, and your whole world is just confusing because you're like, well, wait a minute, I'm in my world, but I hate it. All of it just is awful, and it's icky this week, and I don't like it. But all of this is a product of you not focusing on what you have, because what you do have is amazing. This is really strong stuff here. This is good stuff that is not just fallen in your lap. You've worked to get here. But because you're not thinking about it, it's just not in your world. So our advice is to take a more balanced view of things. Really step back and say, okay, let's really look at the stuff that's going great. And you're going to find that there's more stuff going great than not going great. The stuff that's not going great, look at this a little bit more objectively. Is this something you need to have more patience with? Do you need to change your strategy? Do you need to maybe shift your focus away from it? This is a time for reflection and strategy, not just jumping in and doing, because if you start jumping in and doing from this mess here, you're going to make an even bigger mess. When you have too much water and you add earth to it, you just get mud and you're going to be stuck in the mud. So put some air in there, step back, okay? And take some time to think about, actually all of this stuff is going well. And how does my world change? How does my view change if I focus on what's going well? Do I have a clearer view of what I could do to improve the stuff that's not working out that great? So this is your message for this week. Step back from this emotional confusion you're feeling because your world is actually quite good. And I think it's hilarious about this card. She's got red hair and my cat is also a redhead. I'll show him to you later. So I hope this was helpful to you. Please subscribe to my channel to get these weekly updates. Keep in mind this was a general reading, and if you're interested in more specific advice and messages for you specifically, I do have some openings for readings this week. Get in touch over email. I can do Skype or Zoom. Online is great. So hope you have a great week. Let me show you my red-haired kitty. Hope you can see him. And have a great one. I'll see you next week.